Any luck tracking down your mystery friend?
Orzammar has requested I stop harassing their citizens with my talk of dwarven magic.
Damn. That's a disappointment.
Well, I'm not gonna find my answers in Orzammar. My contacts had no idea what I was talking about.
So, what now?
I was thinking, the voice said look to those closest to the stone. What if she never meant Orzammar?
Huh?
There is another great tide, the original capital of the dwarves, Kalsharak. It was lost during the First Blight, and its people survived in isolation for hundreds of years. They re-emerged, some 20 years ago?
And you think they're closer to the stone?
Orzammar can't help. What have I got to lose?
How do we get in touch with these Kalsharak dwarves?
Already working on it. You don't spend 10 years in the Inquisition without making contacts. I should have a meeting set up by the time we're ready to leave.
Hey, am I interrupting?
Done in a sec. Morning ritual. The Darsam. You're Canary. Your family teach you about them?
A little bit. Binding the ropes symbolizes your tie to the Qun.
My mother made me do it every morning before breakfast. I had big fingers. Used to take me forever. Avatash. Shokratoebra. Only a beast is confounded by knots. A girl masters herself and the Darsa.
Looks like you got them under control eventually.
Yeah.
Rook, Tosh, glad I caught you both. The Grey Wardens found a cave that one of the Blighted Dragons uses as its lair.
Where?
In the Husberg wetlands. There's no sign of the dragon itself, though.
I should check it out. We need to know how different the Blighted Dragons really are. They might turn into something like Gilnenane's Archdemon did. If there's a clue, I have to be ready.
The fall of Weishaupt reverberated across the Fade, as did the fall of an archdemon.
But unless I am mistaken, both Elganan and Gillenane yet stand.
We took down Gilnenane's archdemon, but we weren't able to kill her.
And how are you doing?
Right now, I'm more concerned with how the team is doing.
I expect their morale is shaken after what happened.
They have what it takes to stop the gods. I just need to get them to believe it.
Indeed. They must know beyond any doubt that you believe in them. You cannot stand against Elganan and Gillenane with logic. Those motivated by greed or self-interest will change alliances, but those who serve you with passion and loyalty will follow wherever you lead, even to their deaths if necessary.
I won't order anyone to their death.
If you gain their loyalty, you will not need to order them. They will volunteer.
Solus, no.
A cause like yours is larger than any one person. It is even larger than your own wishes. Your team will not thank you for sparing them if the world falls to the Blight. But perhaps it will not come to that. For now, you have a team to rebuild.
I'll keep that in mind. Do you have any suggestions on our next move against the gods?
If you oppose Elganan and Gillenane's minions, you will get your opportunity.
You think one of the Antam or Venatori commanders will help us find the gods?
Possibly. But more importantly, you will aggravate them. You rendered Gillenane mortal at Weishaupt. It is an embarrassment, an insult neither she nor Elganan can ignore. If you continue to disrupt their plans, you will not need to track them down. They will come to you.
I'll be ready.
One final warning. You have survived a confrontation with Gillenane, which few still live to claim. But her power pales in comparison to Elganan's. If he takes the field himself, remember, in a fight such as ours, escaping to fight another day is a victory.
This is ominous.
Viago found something.
Something bad, I take it.
Venatori have been sighted among the relief effort in Treviso. Zara's minions, perhaps. But Ilario is certain Zara is in Byzantium, and that any Venatori are another distraction.
What do you think?
I think I need to visit Treviso and find out for myself.
You don't have to face Treviso or Zara by yourself, Lucanus. You can count on me.
I can? That's good to know.
All things considered, I'd say I owe you a favor. Let me help.
You don't need to do this, but it will make for a smoother operation. The one advantage of chaos in Treviso is informants get desperate. It took an obscene amount of money, but I have a solid lead. Zara is in the chantry there.
What's she doing in a chantry?
If she's there to pray, it won't save her from me. We only get one shot at this. We go when you're ready.
Something wrong?
I got a message. A place called the Cauldron was attacked.
That's some sort of Grey Warden tavern.
It's a secret Warden readout. No idea what goes on there.
Then why are you involved?
Because whatever attacked it sounds like the Gloomhowler.
How do you want to handle this?
By ending it. What's left of the Wardens are still licking their wounds. So we handle this alone. Just go to the Cauldron and get the Griffins back. You have to promise to behave, boy. Listen to every word I say, stay out of trouble, don't do anything dumb, and don't eat any.
I think we get the point.
I'm supposed to be the bodyguard. Keep that feathery butt safe.
He's up for this, aren't you, Hassan?
I suppose.
Maybe that Turnham idea, that unity between Warden and Griffin, starts by having faith in each other.
Maybe. I suppose you were born for this sort of fight, boy. All talons and temper.
And a sharp tongue to remind you of it.
As long as he backs it up.
If Weishaupt fell, if the Grey Wardens
Veil jumpers are in trouble. We could use our help if we can find them.
Strife talked about you.
His map is a good
I
start.
need your help.
Thing you've seen, and it
Can you
draws
help?
out a blood.
There are veil jumpers in the forest who have been gone too long. They were searching for relics. With the recent troubles, they could use a protective escort to bring those relics back to camp.
I'll start the search.
And I'll stay here, in case someone shows up.
Oh, hey, Rook.
Okay, we all know why we're here, right?
Make sure that the artifacts we calmed stay calmed. We know.
This should be easy. Yanarl, you and Strife take the first set. Irlin and Hamuel take the second. Rook and I will handle the rest.
I'm still a little confused about what I'm supposed to be doing.
Oh, of course you are. Sorry, sometimes I forget not everyone spends all their time studying ancient elven artifacts. We're going to check the crystal alignment, fade connection, and the lyrium reserves.
Has alignment ever been a problem? Even once?
It's not worth the risk. Even if it's only off by a little bit, we know what happens.
Happened once, and we can't even be sure the crystal alignment was why. Look, I know what you're saying, but maybe if
We check it every single time.
I'm sorry. You're right, Sorry.
Forget it.
Are you okay, Balara?
I'm fine.
It's my fault, really. I'm sorry, Balara.
Let's go. We want to get back quickly.
Of course. See you soon.
So what was that all about?
What was what all about?
That tension. Seemed pretty heavy.
It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Here we are, the artifact vault. Or one of them, at least.
Looks like it's seen better days.
Repairing reality doesn't leave a lot of time for repairing walls. At least until someone falls through a hole in the floor. Random example. Okay, see those 2 power crystals?
Okay, new power crystal is in.
Great, and the artifact didn't collapse the room.
Was that a possibility?
Always is. And there we go.
So it's calmed now.
Should be, and it'll stay that way for a while. And in the meantime, it won't tear open reality. Okay, let's keep going.
Sure. Sounds good. So, it's nice out at least. You know, ignoring that reality itself is paper thin here.
Hard to ignore that.
Right. Found one.
Great. Bring it over here and put it in the socket.
So what did this artifact do? Before it was calmed, I mean.
It would bring flaming rocks down all around it, every 30 minutes. And for some reason, you'd hear chanting while it did it. Not sure what that was about. Okay, reserves replaced, which means there. Everything's looking good. Thank you, by the way, for helping out. You have better things to do, I know.
Yeah, sure. There's bigger problems out there. Doesn't mean this isn't important.
I appreciate that. Okay, one more to go. Not too far now. Thank you for giving me this chance to help people.
You were already kind of doing that as a veil jumper.
Sort of, but it was never as big, you know? As grand. Helping you. Well, we're helping lots of people. Everywhere. I like that.
So how do you calm an artifact anyway?
You have to cut it off from its power source, but carefully. Some of them like to try and blow up when you do it.
Rook?
What you need?
Never mind.
Found the other crystal.
Great, slot it in. There. Done.
You okay?
Oh, I'm fine. Or will be. It takes a lot out of you, all those little magic bits. Not hard, just exhausting. But it needs to be done, and done right.
Yeah, keeping reality from falling apart is important. But other veil jumpers can do this. Why not let them?
Because maybe then I can make up for it.
Make up for what?
For not being good enough when it counted. I'm sorry, I can't. Not right now.
Bellara, I'm,
My brother,
What?
back there. You asked me why I did this. Why I put myself out here. For him. For my brother. Wherever he is.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought it up.
It's okay. Well, no, it's not okay. But not because of you. Syrian. That was his name. We were the same, you know? In a lot of ways. We wanted to learn everything. About Elvenon, the magic, the people, all of it. We heard about the Nodus Strathallan. Figured it had the answers. Or some of them. Then Arlathan started going wrong. I joined the Veil Jumpers to help people. And he kept looking, kept putting himself in danger. It should have been safe. I know, I checked that artifact 3 times. I guess it should have been 4. Artifact started pulsing. He was too close. I couldn't find my way in. They called him a hero. Wanted to make a statue. They thought it would make it all okay.
You loved him. They loved the idea of him.
They never knew him. Not really. Didn't know why he did what he did. Syrian, he felt responsible. For our people. For me. My little brother. He thought he needed to take care of me. He called me Vora Shivan. Hummingbird in Elven. Said it was because I could never sit still. But he loved me for it. Said it kept him thinking. Trying to keep up. And he helped me too. He kept me focused, anchored. And now he's gone. Because I wasn't good enough.
It's not your fault. You have to know that.
Then why does it feel like it was?
You lost someone important. Guilt's part of that. But if you don't learn to get past it, you'll drown.
I wish it were that easy. I've tried. Told myself I couldn't have done anything, and my head believes it. But my heart doesn't. So I try to make up for it. Honor him. Learn about our people. Find the truth. Maybe when I do, I'll feel it.
Feel what?
That he forgives me. And that I deserve it. We should head back. Rook, thank you for being here.
Tosh, what are you doing?
She's not in her lair. I was ready. I could have fought her.
Tosh!
Doesn't matter. I can still look for clues. See if she'll turn into a monster like Gilnenane's archdemon did. I have to figure this out. I'm a dragon slayer.
You are. But you don't have to do this alone.
I don't need help.
But we need you, all right? We cannot beat the gods without a dragon slayer.
Wait. Look at that.
Ropes.
Qunari ropes. The Antam. They're the ones who've been blighting the dragons for the gods. Those fucking ropes. They tie her down with these ropes so they can blight her. They turn her into something blighted and ugly and wrong. Something she was never supposed to be. Chakra Toebra. I've got to be ready to fight her. I'm a dragon slayer.
Tosh.
I'm a crappy Qunari. I'm not really Ravani. I'm no good as a daughter. I'm not even... I can't even be a woman right. I have to be a dragon slayer.
You're a good dragon slayer, Tosh. You're also a good warrior, a good lord of fortune, and a good member of this team. We need you if we're going to stop the gods, and you need to believe in yourself. So tell me, what's really going on?
My mother put these ropes on me. She tied me up. Why did she do that? Is it because I didn't fit as a woman? Is it why I don't fit as a woman?
Tosh.
The Shadow Dragons say there are people who use they instead of he or she. They're not men or women. And I like how it feels when I imagine myself that way. But... I'm not supposed to breathe fire. Am I not supposed to feel like this? What does she want me to be?
What do you want to be? Your mother brought you to Ravane for a better life.
I know.
So live it. Be who you are. Don't tie yourself down for someone else's fear.
I want to be... No. I am Ravani. And I'm not the daughter my mother wanted. That Tosh, she was never really me.
Who is the real Tosh?
She is... They are... not a woman. Or a man. The Shadow Dragons had some fancy terms, but using they and knowing that, it feels... good.
Sounds like a good start.
Thanks. Come on, let's get out of here.
Sounds good.
That goes to you. Here comes trouble. Here we go. Got it coming.
Enemies at range.
We're under fire.
Tree. So beautiful.
A map and plans.
The missing wardens. Another lead.
He's got... He was drawn to the tree.
Wonder what he saw that we don't.
Maybe the blight messed with him. We'll tell the wardens.
people describe cursed woods where no one gets out alive, they mean these ones. I got a letter from Maevaris. She asked how you were doing after your talk.
Good. Yeah. Tell her I'm good.
She's around if you want to talk more.
Maybe. Yeah.
Eyes open. Not too bad.
Got him good there.
Got him to the distance. Got you covered.
Damn, I knew
done.
More essence.
It's not enough you disturb my sleep. Now you interrupt my journey in the waking world.
That sounds like a trapped demon in progress.
It's agreed to change you. I'll flay you alive before you find the treasure I prepared.
This god is strange.
Under fire! Watch it!
They're hitting us from there!
I'm ready. Let's go.
That demon knew us. It sounded exact.
Hey, I'm Flynn, apprentice physician.
Everything all right?
I've been busy with patients, but I'm short on medical supplies. My mentor, Oscar, he should have some. He has a cabin outside the village. If you're out there, tell him you saw Flynn, and they could use his help.
The cabin must be the physician's. Flynn's mentor. Still searching. Look for medical supplies. There was a life here.
Yeah. Damn.
A notebook. It describes a local plant. Broner's bloom. None here. But Oscar left to find more. For his wife. If he left before the cabin was blighted, we might still find him out there. Broner's bloom. This was in the physician's book. It's been picked over.
Then the physician, Oscar, he was here. We need to keep looking.
Broner's bloom. Picked over like the last one.
Ugh, that doesn't help. We need the physician. Hey, that blood mage controlling people in your neighborhood?
Alia, what about her?
Why doesn't anybody in charge stop her?
Because she hasn't left Docktown. It's poor, doesn't have a lot of mages, so the people in power don't care.
That's Vashadam.
Not news to me.
Darkspawn.
Here we go.
There's a body.
Killed. Didn't have a chance.
It's back. Ronus Bloom. This was the physician, Oscar.
We can take the supplies back, get the village some help, and Flynn some answers.
This place was nice before the Blight. Bet it was.
Hard to imagine. Flynn, we have Ronus Bloom.
That will really help. Thank you. Oscar, the physician, was he, or his wife, Marta?
I'm sorry. They're gone. You were from here, right? You were Oscar's apprentice.
I knew him and Marta my whole life. I was at the end of my training. I'll make sure it's put to good use. With these plants, I can help the village, the wardens, whoever needs it.
You're doing good work here. I'm glad I could help.
It's not just me. The wardens have a medic. Between the two of us, we'll get by. I want to help. I almost lost the chance.
What do you mean?
When the Blight surged through, I nearly died. Evka and Antoine found me, but I was blighted. Past healing. They let me take the Warden joining ritual. It saved my life, and gave me Warden abilities.
Does that mean you're a Grey Warden?
It should mean I have no choice. The joining ingredients are rare. If that first Warden had found me... Evka and Antoine said I'm welcome, but they're happy to see me continue as I am.
I know there's a lot that goes with it, but I'm glad Evka and Antoine found you.
Me too. It's just a lot to get used to. You know, I can sense the Blight in my Warden patients. I can't reverse it, but I think it helps my treatments. I won't be killing Darkspawn, but I'll fight the Blight my way. I'm still Lavendale's physician. Whatever else has changed, that hasn't.
I think what you're doing here, helping the injured, it's great.
Thanks, Rook. Just try not to need my help personally. Between us, the medicines I mix taste awful.
Yeah, no promises.
You're breathing easier?
You've got patience, bro.
Our scrying has revealed more. This haunting, to our chagrin, was once one of our own Fade explorers.
He delved where he should not.
There are no further signs of the